Hello, my name is Ana Paula Cantu, and in this video we will be talking about two main topics, which are photosynthesis and cellular respiration. Something we need to know about photosynthesis is that in this process, some things that are used are the sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and this is used to create oxygen and energy in a form of sugar. So, in this process, green plants and some other organisms use the sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water. Photosynthesis in plants generally involves the green pigment chlorophyll that is generated with oxygen as a byproduct. With the second topic, we can say that this is the process by which biological fuels are oxidized in the presence of inorganic electron acceptor. This is things such as oxygen to drive the bulk production of adenosine triphosphate, which contains this energy. An example of this will be like cellular respiration. An example is the use of phototrophic process to obtain the glucose needed for the cellular respiration. This means that the plant can use the light energy that they acquire from the sun to yield the glucose and the oxygen. Thank you.
Photosynthesis is a biological process which is used by many cellular organisms to convert light into energy, into chemical energy. Cellular respiration is a metabolic pathway that uses glucose to produce ATP. Okay, so the relationship between photosynthesis and cellular respiration is that photosynthesis converts carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and glucose. Glucose is used as food by the plant, and oxygen is a byproduct. Cellular respiration converts oxygen and glucose into water and carbon dioxide. Water and carbon dioxide are byproducts, and ATP is the energy that is transformed from the process. So that is like the relationship between both.
Our hypothesis is that if we place the container with no air, then it will have photosynthesis.
Hello, today we're going to talk about cellular respiration before going into the yeast experiment. So we're going to know what is cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the process by which energy is obtained from sugars and from organic compounds. Cellular respiration is used to generate a stable ATP form energy in order to support many other reactions in the body and to give us energy. Now, the role of oxygen, ATP, and glucose is really important in cellular respiration. Oxygen serves as a final electron acceptor of the electron transport chain, facilitating the movement of electrons down the chain, hence the producing of ATP or adenosine triphosphate. Glucose is really important because it's essentially a living organism because it serves as a primary reactant used in cellular respiration. Now, ATP is like the main factor of cellular respiration because it's the one that is going to be produced and is going to be the one that is going to give us energy. It stands for adenosine triphosphate, is in charge of store and release energy, and in eukaryotic cells it's produced in the mitochondria, and chemical functions happen in cytoplasm and mitochondria. In the next videos, what we're going to see is the procedure of the experiment and a picture of the results.
Hi, we already have our results in here. We're kind of our results. In here, the yeast is actually acting with the sugar that we have here, and the yeast that we had here. And this is going to happen. Of course, the balloon is going to grow more. But what is happening is that the yeast is acting on with the water in the sugar. What we did as a first step is that we apply in a container that in this case is our bottle. We applied some warm water that we still have here, and then we have some spoons of the yeast. Then we kind of like mix it up and we add a little spoon of sugar, and then the top is going to be, it's put in the bottle. We add the balloon so it can turn into something
into something like this. That the balloon is kind of like inflating due to the gases that they are actually interacting with the yeast and the sugar. Thank you.
Now in the point of the activity, in our recent biology experiment, we both learned about photosynthesis and solar respiration. We use a plant to demonstrate the process. We observed that when the plant is exposed to light, it produces certain oxygen bubbles. This is because during photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide and water and use sunlight to convert them into glucose and oxygen. The oxygen being released as those bubbles. Well, in summary, the experiment shows us how both photosynthesis and solar respiration can produce oxygen. These processes being essential for the plant's survival and provide with oxygen while storing energy in the form of glucose. Thank you.
In conclusion, we were able to see on first hand the photosynthesis process. We didn't saw many bubbles, but enough to tell and describe the photosynthesis process. And this has made an impact on the team because we never really saw the process of photosynthesis, so discovering it and see it on first hand is actually really impressive.